Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to another video. I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for joining me. So this week, part one, I'm working on the Bates Motel. Now I thought this was going to be a fun project just because I love the structure, I love the architecture of this particular building. It just really looks awesome to me. And I thought, you know what, this is another level that I would try to gain. You know, this is going to be a fairly difficult project. There's a lot of detail on it, and I wanted to try it out because I want to always up my game for you guys, because I hope you enjoy the videos and I want to bring you what you guys like. So this is it. I got a little bit done with the structure itself. The basic outline of it, the basic structure is done. Now the detail work goes on to that. But I needed to get most of the landscaping done first because this is going to affect how I build the rest of the structure of the house. So here it is. I think it looks really cool so far. I hope you do. Let's go to the video. I'll show you how I did this. All right, to start off with, I got these square pieces of foam. This is going to be the base of the whole project. I've got a ton of these that a friend gave me, so I got to use these up, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, this is really sturdy styrofoam, so it actually cuts and molds pretty well. So to start off with the structure of the building, this is just some foam core board from the dollar store. Went to work, started cutting everything up, making the dimensions where I thought it would look most visually appealing, and started to glue everything up. The one thing that I did find quite challenging was the roof. Now this roof has a number of different angles, so fitting these all together was a fair amount of work. It was a bit of a challenge, but it came out pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with it. So there you can see I'm just putting on the other bigger section of roof, making sure that it's at the right angle, and yeah, it's looking good. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying this video, please do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Let's go back to the video. So there you can see that the roof is done and looking pretty sweet. And then I moved on to cutting out the windows and the doors. And I'm not sure, but I think there was about 800 of these windows and doors that I had to cut out. It took quite a long time, but it looks really cool. There's a lot of interesting work in there. So there it is. See all the windows and doors cut out? I'm going to use those later for templates to build the frames and the windows and doors. So yeah, if you're doing a project like this, make sure you keep those cutouts. They are very useful and handy. So then I just drew out on the base where I wanted the motel itself. And then I started to cut out where the concrete stairs were going to be. Now this was challenging. This had a lot of negative space that I had to cut out, so I really had to think my way through this. And there was one point where I was editing this video and I actually thought that for some reason the video stalled or it paused, but it was just my brain locking up, and I held the position for probably about 10 seconds before I started moving again, just because I was thinking so hard about how to get this done right. But it came out really cool. This staircase here was awesome. I'm really happy with it. So now I'm just shaving away the styrofoam to get the right look of the hills and the staircase. And these blocks now this is positive space that I've got to add. So this was a really cool project. This is really testing my brain when I had to do this. So I'm really proud of it. And there it is. There's the stairs and how they came out. I think they look really cool. So after that was done, I started to paint the base. And this, I wanted to have a little bit of a brownish, reddish, kind of dead, I guess you could say a dead color to show through it. This isn't not going to be a really green looking terrain, but it's going to be a little bit weathered. So here I am just setting up the lighting. Now this is just a light post that I got from a dollar store. I think this was a Christmas ornament of some sort anyway. So this I thought looked really cool, and I'm going to use it on here. So all I did was glued it down, and then I cut a trench out of the styrofoam for the wiring to be laid, and then just hot glued that in. That was pretty easy to do. And after it was glued in, I put more hot glue to kind of cover up the surface and make it even, so that when I put the grass on, it'll all look right. So then just moving on to the gluing part of this now. And so this is interesting. You want to have all the paintwork of things on your base done before you do any kind of static grass or any kind of terrain building, because if your stuff isn't done, if it's not dry, it is a nightmare to get the terrain that you're putting on off. So that's what I would definitely recommend, is make sure everything is dry before you go to this step. So after I got that all done, all glued up, I used 3 different colors of static grass and 2 different lengths. Again, I didn't want this to be really, really bright green, so I added quite a bit of a hay color. And as you can see, it comes out a little bit lighter. I'm going to be adding more to this. There's still a lot of work that's going to be done to this project, the base and the house. I really want to up my game as far as the final product, and have a lot more vegetation, have a lot more interesting details on it. So there's going to be a lot more work to be done on this project. So there it is after it was all done with the grass, and the lighting is there. I'm going to have a quick test of the lighting, and the 2 lamps light up nicely, which is perfect. And man, I love that staircase. That looks so cool. So now I'm just going to add a couple of dead looking trees. This is part of what's going to be on here. There's going to be a lot of different things, but these trees, these dead looking little limbs, they really sell dead trees in a good way. So I'm going to add a few of those, and again, I'm going to add a lot more things. So you know what? This is going to be a couple of parts, maybe even 3-part video. Let me know, guys. Give me some suggestions on what you would like to see maybe on the base as far as added details. I think that'd be kind of cool for you guys to give me some direction. I have my own ideas, but as we all know, more people, more ideas, things just go out of this world cool. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching the video. You will see more. Take care, guys.